Welcome to part 2 of game 2 of Audentia versus SuperTryHardP12. Tags up as XXX 9 to 8 after this crazy long pause, which I'll hopefully have the time to edit out of the first video. And unfortunately, I know the sound is crappy and I can't fix it. So, unfortunately, I think we'll pass off with that for now. Nate's Spotball's been coming to stop trying to stop his push. Actually, Temple Assassin not realizing he's taking so much damage from the tower. And it looks like the leading team are trying to take advantage of this. You might see a Nate's Spotball teleport ahead. Perhaps try and catch her out, but no, will not do that. Leading team comes here to try and defend the tower. Let's bring up the graph, because I don't... Oh, nope. Looks like it doesn't want to work. Alright, well, I'm pretty sure I've brought them up several times with the policy in there. Hopefully I can leave some of that in there. Some more useful information. But as you can see from the kill death assist here, Windrunner with Frack, doing pretty well so far. Temple Assassin not doing very much with the kills, but doing very well in farm. Already has the Blink Dagger up, ready to go, building towards second item. We're not quite sure what that is yet. Might be a Desolator. Probably the most likely choice. Could also go, when you consider the kind of team they have, might not be a bad idea to go something like Medallion either, and be able to just take on Roshan pretty quickly, but seeing as it is a much more support-esque item, may not be the route too much to go. Interestingly, when we had that pause, actually, there were talks of going 4v4 because our Night Stalker disconnected here. And the Templar Assassin had to go AFK for a while. He's like, no, I'm the hard save for this team. I'm going to be pretty much what makes this game happen for the Dire team is really recognizing that a lot of the hopes for this series continuing rely on her. And, I mean, Refract as well. I mean, we have to see if he can kind of get the farm trying to do this up. But actually, here we have Titan being initiated on here. A ton of damage comes out. That Soul Catcher doing work. Actually, as Refract is forced to watch his teammate go down, running the location of the rest of this Radiant squad, and actually don't see it. Very aggressively pushed up, and he's actually going to get spotted. Refraction coming up, a lot of damage being done on him. He does have the mana to try and get away. Sticking here to try and kill the Ward in the last two spell is death. So overconfident, this Storm Spirit. Seems like every engagement expects to be able to use that ultimate to get out, and then catches stuns, and gives up 3 kills. You can see that one right there going to Refract. Whereas he here, as I just mentioned, needs a ton of money in this game to try and be a great force for his team. Now has enough money for a Vit booster if he so desires. Now we're trying to catch up some of these Radiant team members. Templar Assassin is going to slow down some of these heroes. Starting to try and dance himself out, save himself, but locks himself in with that. Templar Assassin will feed her a kill right there. See here's picked up, and Nate's Prophet going to be the third one to add to this. Templar Assassin gets the double kill, goes on a kill spree, and this is exactly why they did not want to play a 4v4, doing insane amounts of damage. And on his Prophet going to buy back, going to try and TP into his bottom lane, going to come in behind the Enigma, going to drop the Black Hole just to catch the Storm Spirit, hold her in place. The ultimate drop by the Veenomancer is going to do a ton of damage over time. Right now, they need some big burst damage trying to take out some of these heroes. Storm Spirit's going to try and continue up, bringing a lot of that mana to jump ahead. It's going to try and do what he can to attack some of these other heroes, but nobody getting really that dangerously low. Tidehunter and Refract already taken out in the back, but Nighttime is hit. And Lanai has to be very careful. Templar Assassin is going to blink away, using that refraction to keep her from taking damage, allow her to use the Blink Dagger. Looks like the Dire team now want to go back in, realizing that Storm Spirit has no mana left, and he will get taken out. The slow being dropped on that Night Stalker, placing that trap out. Lanai will try and do a damage she can, but she has a meld up soon. Looks like he will have that, does have that extra minus armor, but he will knock her down before taking out that Veenomancer. Templar Assassin picks up a mega kill, picks up a double kill now, but Windrunner is actually going to pick up a kill as well. There's a ton of damage. Templar Assassin actually getting disrupted out. Going to be pushed away, but he's going to be just fine. Now sitting on 2,800 gold after all that. All those kills working in her favor. Now 5-1. 4-1 for the Windrunner though, on the other side of the board. Total gold earned. Templar Assassin now 1,000 ahead of anyone else. He's actually going to try it. And go for his Nace's Prophet. A very naked Nace's Prophet, apparently. It's actually going to try and CC out here. Everybody could see it apparently. I do believe he disconnected and came right back. Using all of his cosmetics. Very strange indeed. I think this warrants a zoom in. It's pretty awkward. What can you do? A hairless prophet. I don't actually remember what we had before the pause, but Windrunner does have that mech, which is important. Nice little line drawn across here. Especially maybe making something happen in this middle lane. Some very tricky heroes. Naya Lasaka should be able to tear these heroes apart fairly easily, but they don't have a lot of vision to know exactly who else is where. You do actually see that these two maiden heroes are at the bottom lane, but not interested in going in there. Rashawn untouched. That's kind of the nice thing about this Dire squad, having the Tidehunter as well. It's a lot of minus armor with the Gush as well. They could take out Roshan very quickly, especially with Edict from that physical damage. So right now, it's going to look to farm this middle lane. Let's actually engage off that ultimate there. It's going to pick up a ton of money, 1,700 gold in the top. Actually, Stormspear taking a lot of damage. A chain of slow available, but looks like the second trap will miss. He will get away just fine.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
There you go, Templar Assassin wants to farm up this top lane, defending the tower. Did take some damage. Will be safe for the time being. You see the rest of the Dire team, they're looking to defend this top tower, expecting a big push coming out from the Radiant side. Everybody on this little area, this quarter of the map. Team match are working with the 10. Pull back. They're playing very defensively now that it's nighttime. It's a very smart thing to do. Actually, now it's trying to go in on the Windrunner. Finding that slow. Picking up her staff of wizardry. We'll be looking to go for 4 staff, I imagine, with that. Stormspear in trouble again. No hit. Will not actually be available. Just got out of range. Templar Assassin had to move to attack. Stormspear actually grabs invisibility in the bottle. Can actually pop that and drink 1 charge of the bottle without breaking invisibility. We'll do that. I think a little bit better position to initiate if the team needs it. Might be able to find Templar Assassin sitting out here. That could be crucial. Knowing if he's right there, he will see it. He's pinging the map. Night Stalkers are already heading over. When I have to know something's wrong. Running around, not quite sure. Haven't seen him yet. Does now. Will pop the refraction and blink away. Fantastic play there. Tidehunter looking to come around. They might try and set something up here. No good black hole yet, but they don't need it quite yet. Tidehunter Ravage is going to knock up 3 of the Radiant squad, and instead of 1 kill, a black hole is going to miss completely. Lanaya keeps up the chase, going to slow 3 of the Radiant heroes. Has a fraction, has a meld up, going to be able to do a lot of burst damage here. Doing a ton of it to the Prophet. Getting attacked down now. The Anchor Smash is going to ensure the kill. Venemaster will pick that one up. Another trap being placed ahead. Continuing to chase down the Radiant squad. And again, Stormspear has the ultimate, not using it. Wants to try and get through without it. Gets stunned, will now actually use that ultimate to get away. And Windrunner will not be so lucky. Stormspear is very slow. Has that Venemaster Gale on him. He is going to just barely get away. Maybe Prophet buys back. Wants to try and pick up a kill on this Tidehunter. Does he have enough damage? Yes, he will, by the looks of it. 2 auto attacks going to be enough, but was it worth it? A trade coming out here, and who will pick up this kill? If it's Refract, it's the Venemaster. Still an even trade, but you know that would have been very dangerous if the Templar Assassin was able to get there in time, pick up that kill. Sitting on 4,300 gold. Not really sure what to do with that yet. Actually, just straight buys the Desolator. I was actually just about to check in the shop, see how much that costs to straight buy. Had just enough money. That's important if the Radiant team haven't seen it yet. They don't know where she's going. They just, if they've been looking at her backpack, they know that she hasn't been buying anything recently. So she really has the ability to catch heroes like Prophet out and just obliterate them before they have the chance to keep you away in Prophet's case. Saving with boots. Fortunately, not much more. And Enigma actually is going towards the BKB, so he doesn't want that Stormspear to be able to jump in on top of him. The disruption as well. Tackle shot. So easy ways to interrupt that black hole. So looking to build towards that. Stormspear is still looking really raw here. Really wants to try and get that heat stick up quickly. Now about 400 gold off the Mystic Staff. And I am still really curious to see what Nature's Prophet's going to do. He still hasn't hinted at what he's looking to buy. Seeing a 1400 gold. Going up towards the top lane. Hasn't purchased a point booster or anything. Maybe go towards the Audentia. Still don't know. Might like to go for a Desolator of his own. Just give his team some auto attack damage.
Warriors of the Wood.
Keep an eye on him throughout the game. Master has completed the mech. He's coming up here to get some additional farm. I've been lucky enough to get some of these kills in the fight. Certainly helping his cause out as he reaches about 800 gold here. He's going to go towards another item for his team. Look at the gold graph and experience. Experience now, oh that's right, not accurate, unfortunately. So I won't be able to use these. Keep an eye on the game. We'll just have to stick to these funky graphs. But that's okay, because they're pretty sweet. As you can see, the Lanaya are pretty far ahead as far as farm, but there's two of the Radiant Heroes not too far off her. On her heels. And it looks like both teams have actually been pretty okay with breaking apart, not looking for team fights, just looking to farm up. 1,700 gold already on that Templar Assassin. You might look to try and see if you can catch somebody out here. Not able to. Let's go back in the middle lane. Might actually go up in the jungle. So that's going to be huge. I mean, if Sunset is able to get up that C-stick and use it to lock Lanaya out in these team fights, that's going to be a huge part of what the guys can have to offer. Now, they also do have a lot of stuns. They have a lot of big AoE ultimates, and they might be able to keep the fight going long enough that the C-stick will run out on her. But there's definitely a good plan on the Radiant side to just try and be able to hold her down, CC her, force her into getting a BKB. She might otherwise not want to. See a lot of trees up here for the Prophet. Actually, it looks like they have an engagement down here. Lanaya in a lot of trouble. Actually, gets back with a 3-3 here. Is looking to try and come up here and pick up a kill. She will actually go down immediately. A lot of damage coming out on her now. Sunset wants to try and go in here on the Audentia again. A lot of damage coming out. Night Stalker trying to keep up the fight. Lestrak now trying to stun the Night Stalker to keep him off the sail, but will miss that. The Radiant team realizing the advantage there is now going to back off. Lanaya back off and trying to go for some more kills. The Blink Dagger already used, but Enigma is actually going to be there on the other side. He'll pick up a kill. Heads up play by him. Cut off that Sunset using the ultimate to get out. Unfortunately, did use that buyback. Come back in the game and try and pick up that kill, but yeah, as you can see, Templar Assassin without the refraction stacks is very easy to kill. So that BKB may be what he looks to do next. Now Desolator's still this, and I imagine Tidehunter's going to come over here with the Gust. It's going to be very easy to take down Roshan. You can already see how much damage they're dealing. In 7 seconds when Gust comes up again. He'll be able to ensure that kill. If Enigma had a better early game, it might have been a decent idea for him to try and go for that medallion. Something that actually allows him to solo Roshan once his Eidolon gets level 3. But just because his team is already so good at killing the Roshan, it might have been something that I were looking to put together. Just sort of a team goal to try and keep on top of Roshan as much as possible. Use that to keep up the team gold. And as you can see from the ping, he's very concerned about this push top by Nature's Prophet. Now it'll be interesting to see if maybe someone looks to purchase some boss. Maybe Lestrak will look to do that now that he has completed that Bloodstone. He might be the answer for stopping this Nature's Prophet push. So we're going to see if he walks through these trees with this Psionic Trap and keeps you out. So Master, the amazing counter pusher he is, going to set up his little wood fortress. Wants to farm the top lane. The Mystic Staff has been purchased by the Storm Spirit. It's about 500-600 gold off We do see that his ward goes down, the Radiant 2, and I actually see Titan is coming in, really has no idea why he'd be there. He's actually going to get soul tested up, but he might actually be tanky enough to survive. It pops the Ravage, giving enough time for Enigma to come in over the side, but looks like Stormspear's going to try and come in here and cause control if he can. But there's so much damage coming out from Lanai, the black hole. Means that another death is going to happen here, maybe even our third. Night Stalker getting taken very low, he will die as well. Now Stormspear in trouble, has a little bit of mana left to try and get himself out there, is going to use it. Trying to get away. Then runs right past into the Enigma. Has to be very careful. Looking to try and take out this Lestrak. Is going to pull him in. But enough damage is going to come out from the Lanai. Yes, one more auto attack. He's going to ensure that death. But Lestrak will just barely survive. 10 charges up on that Bloodstone, getting around all these deaths.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Tidehunter in the back of his mind. Saying, called it.
Tower has fallen.
Actually, this will have been used on the Windrunner. She will still get away, though. Unfortunately, had to die there, but Sacrificial Lamb means that the Templar Assassin gets further and further ahead. 8, 2, and 11, as you can see. I actually want to go to the last 6 as well to see that he was just barely behind the Nature's Prophet. Has he gotten any items yet? He is sitting on the Ultimate Orb, so yeah. The Radiant team trying to put together as many C6 as they can. This whole time, Xenomancer up here in the top lane, pushing the tower. All these wards. Doing a lot of work. Nature's Prophet dropping that ultimate when he comes back into the game. Try and get as many C kills as we can. Try and push the pressure off of this tower down to 300 health. It's very easy for Xenomancer to take a later push. And he actually might be looking to go towards an Ottoman Scepter, increasing the damage of that ultimate pretty significantly. Is going to have that. Actually, the Dire looking to try and catch Night Stalker here in his own jungle. The dust coming out, the slow coming out as well. Nighttime will pop, but it's not going to be enough. Templar Assassin comes in, gets the last hit, gets herself on a killing spree now. Sitting on 3,300 gold. And the Aegis as well. Lestrak did buy those bots, but like I was saying earlier, he is the counter push now. He is the one that has to go and stop Prophet. He's going to be the one farming up all those trees. He turns that ultimate on, the lightning, the edict. He's going to have to easily clear out those trees. And if he stops enough pushing by his Prophet, those things will pay for themselves. Especially with all these Bloodstone charges, it's not hard for him to do. Push coming out by his Dire side now. His Prophet still on top, still wants to try and put some pressure on that tier 1 tower. But is it worth it taking all this damage on a tier 3? Still no response. Stormspear nowhere near in order to try and put up some support here, and they're just going to look to try and take this first tower, but Stormspear coming in the back. He is invisible. Does have that invisibility room. Will it fill the depth of this Wrath, though? Getting very low already. Here comes the disruption used. The Xenomancer already being used as well. Templar Assassin in the back. Going to see if he can take out the Stormspear before he gets taken out. Already getting very low, but in the back, Tidehunter getting shackle started. 2 of the Radiant Heroes already down. And the Wrath is already falling. Guys being very intelligently not looking to chase. They just realize that they're in a great position after having taken the Wrath. They're just going to pull it out. Lestrak comes up here to stop the push, which Nature's Prophet was putting on up there. He does get the tier 1 tower, but spells the Wrath in the bottom lane. Still ahead as far as the farm goes. But Nature's Prophet does have that side of Vive. Because he wasn't in the last fight, we didn't really get to see how powerful that could be. Stormspear being very close to him farming a lot of these jungle creeps. He's really interested in getting that C6 up as quickly as possible. BKB coming up for Night Stalker as well. A lot of BKBs coming out. I actually saw him attack Templar Assassin, picks up her, seeing him stop. Not really sure what she's going to drop to get that. I have to drop the Aquila for it. The R is so nice for the pushing, having spikes. 2 armor, always severely underrated, I think, when you think about these teamfight engagements, and having that aura is just great to have. Stormspear does finally complete that site. Gives him a lot more mana, a lot of regeneration, and of course the Hex. 3.5 seconds when I was out of fight, but great timing with getting that BKB. She actually does drop the ring, unfortunately. We'll have the courier bring the BKB out so we'll pick that ring back up and take it back to base safely. So you go, picks yourself up some extra health, get some extra damage as well. Audentia scooped up in this middle lane. Fourth staff completed for Windrunner. Looks like he will also go for that Orchid Malevolence, get that damage amplification, try and take out some of these heroes as quickly as possible. Okay, Stormshit looking to try and come up here on the Enigma. He does have his Blink Dagger, actually. After that BKB, he did some initial initiation, I should say. Looks like Mad might be in trouble. Two heroes looking to close in around him. Here comes Prophet. He's going to land that Sheep Stick and try and put up some auto attack damage. Stormshit coming in really far. They do have the other side device as well, and look at that. That is exactly the power of their side. Nothing he can do. Gets off the Edict, but not able to do anything. And actually here in the bottom, looks like Yellow might be taken out here. Nice Stalker's taking way too much damage from the roaming Dire squad. Help with Templar Assassin as dominating, picking up another kill. Prophet is starting to pull away. Now with that said, there's nobody to stop this push top. Looks like they're going to try and trade a Tier 2 for a Tier 2. The Dire side team in the middle. They're actually in TP back. They don't think they're going to be able to get it, and I don't blame them. And now they're actually looking to try and go for the Stormshit. Lestrak is up. He isn't going to be able to land. The stun, and that will pick up a kill for him. Lestrak will actually activate his double damage him to try and keep this going. But no, they're not able to. There's his Prophet already safely at bottom lane, looking to find that up. Chrissy took a lot of damage, but everybody gets out okay. And even though Templar Assassin actually gets really low here in the middle lane, she'll be okay. Has Jaeger anyway. 2,000 gold for her now. I think it's the Sideways doing work, extra drill damage, cleaning up that creep wave. Tanking up his tower with their fraction charges can very easily do that. They will just grab that with Frack actually picks up the kill in the tower, sitting at 4,300 gold. And the ultimate from Ace's Prophet, not enough to kill Templar. Picking up that BKB, giving her just enough health to survive. I'm curious to see what Lestrak looks to do now. Looks like he spent his gold. That's something coming out to him right now. It is a BKB. Really looking to go for this magic community, and I don't blame him when you saw what just happened top. Storm Spirit, Nature's Prophet, both of these heroes can very easily come and jump on him like they did earlier. Without that BKB, he can very easily fall in that crowd control. Unfortunately, Night Stalker not really able to get anything going now. Seeing 111 creeps, not too bad. But really the lowest of the heroes that you would be expecting to get farmed. And you look at the kills, death, and assists, 5, 7, and 5. Unfortunately, not going his way. Going to call out in these woods a lot, actually. Psionic Traps, great placement there. The vision width, just basically the exact width of a lot of the packs in this game, so they know exactly who's down there. So let's push his middle lane. Things coming out, double damage in here at bottom. It's actually huge speed on that one iron. They might also look to put it on the Lestrak. Right now, it's just the illusion watching that. And Stormspirit doesn't know that it's an illusion. He might just try and go in here, grab the illusion, and then get out. I think it might have been a real Lestrak, but here comes a blink from Enigma, and the stun as well, but it's nighttime. Night Stalker might be able to get out A-OK. It looks like they're going to stop the chase, or are they? So I was looking to see if they can find any other heroes. Unable to find any more. A lot of pings coming out from Stormspirit. He really wants something to happen down here. Once we take out the Templar Assassin, he is the key to this dire victory. Strat's playing an important role too. Not an Scepter, finished by Venommancer. Interestingly, he wouldn't look to go for that Veil of Discord. But obviously, he just wants to use it being able to hit R and win. Actually, a pretty decent combo for Lestrak, although Edict is all physical. Composite, pardon. So not all magic damage, but it would be a great help for Lestrak, helping burst people down. And Crystal is actually being picked up by Nature's Prophet, so he is looking to go for a little bit of damage. We've had quite a few pauses this game, So we would probably like to keep those to a minimum. We actually did have I want to say an hour break in the middle of this game, and everybody just timed out and came back. Hence the part 2 of game 2. Fortunately, Stormspear is just getting these basic boots. Not interested in getting that. The sailor items are more important. As you can see, yep, Orson level and Smith from the winner on this. He's actually doing really well on this Radiant side. 5-5. Take a look at the creeps. About the middle of the pack, doing a pretty good job there. These are big items. The silence is potentially huge. Stop the Enigma. Stop the Tidehunter Ravage, perhaps. Another good use of Psionic Trap in place on Roshan. They will know if the Radiant team looks to go for that. And yeah, looks like the Dire Squad are going to look to try and take Roshan again, and they absolutely should. Should probably look to either smoke in to the pit, or if they're feeling particularly ballsy, just walk in. But I think this is definitely a priority target for this Dire Squad. They have the heroes to just obliterate Roshan, and I think they should definitely keep that in mind. Enigma is actually building a Mystic Staff. Has a Mystic Staff. We're going to build maybe the Keep Stick as well. I'm actually really surprised that they're not trying to go for this Roshan. I guess has been popped or expired, pardon me. I guess Roshan is up. So it makes sense. Probably not when I does not have the room for the equivalent, but might just give that empty spot just in case they do decide to go for that Roshan. Eidolon versus Trees. He's catches stronger. Apparently Enigma when you also have Olithrak and a Venomancer. Good to know. Nature's Prophet is doing a good job here keeping up the farm. He's using that Hanamitis. Actually, I would say a little underfarm for this point in the game. I mean, the Slice of Eye is very, very expensive item. This one I just doing that myself. Probably has a lot to do with the 4-5. There's 5 deaths and some buybacks coming in there. Keeping his farm a little low. Despite the Hanamitis. Maybe not as fast as it could be. Maybe the best way to say it. Naya doing a great job tanking this up. Yeah, that's going to be a second Roshan. Favor the Dire, just continuing to extend this lead. Actually get to Attila and we'll drop the Scroll of TP. Enigma comes up to the top now and actually defends. A little push started by the Nature's Prophet. 4,300 gold for Templar Assassin. Curious to see what he looks to pick up next. Finally, BKB finishes the Night Stalker. So it's great for him. Now I get to start working towards some other items. It would take a lot of farm to get there, but Abyssal Blade might actually be a good one to pick up. Having Halberd would also be pretty fantastic. Of course, Templar Assassins from MTB. But we'll just have to look and see who tries to go. Ognum Scepter could be great if they really want to try and get that map control, but I don't think that's really the problem at this point in the game. It's just really trying to stand up to the Templar Assassin. Even something team-oriented like an Assault Case might be good to get up on this side of the board. Especially you get that armor for the team to help guard against that Lanaya. Templar Assassin's ripping so much of it away. 6 from that. 8 from the meld. 14 armor, and that's without the gust. Adding a number 5. Another 5 onto it, so might not be a bad idea. Really are interested in pushing here. Actually, a lot of the Radiant squad is spread out. Dire team balling up in the middle lane. Let's try and push this middle tower. They do have bottom racks. This should be huge, and Cetadine is really nearby. Actually, has support back in. And Diabolic Edith doing so much damage to his towers. And Lanaya just auto-attacking the town. Standing on that high ground and even playing with it. That's going to try and go here. They can't let these racks go down. They pop the rune. They are going to actually get a Venomancer ulti off here. Tidehunter ultimate as well. Here comes the Black Hole, picking 2, and that spells 3 deaths for the Radiant squad. Nice up in the back with that BKB pop, trying to do whatever you can. football likes to call the GG. This will go to a game 3 as Night Stalker will go down. Templar Assassin gets the triple kill, 13, 2, and 12 at the end of this game. The 339 key kills by the Nature's Prophet, not enough to carry them. Had that data list, but just can't contest the Templar Assassin. Templar picked up really late. It was kind of hard to pick up any counters, really. If I do remember the draft, it seems it happened hours ago, because it did. But without any dots, Sever Fraction, vicious. I mean, you're relying on a tank that has so much armor to depend on, relying on that armor. Making tanky, someone that can go through armor, pretty strong counter. So there you have it, guys, going to game 3. I'm going to be bringing you that in a moment. Here is your score screen for game 2. SuperTryHardP12 versus Audentia.